let me speak. Let me speak now.
A bad marriage, a bad treatment.
Mama, listen. Reality talk is very harsh. Susie, you will not cut me off. Let me speak. Right?
No. Let's assume she's on drugs.
I don't want to ask too many things. When I finish your conversation, when I finish my submission, you can get
make her go into drugs.
Yeah, but she
a bad marriage. When you come with this, I'm not going to accept it.
Queen.
No.
Listen, being on drugs, right, is not a taboo. People get Nigeria of nowadays. People on drugs, they're like 247.
Evidence of that word.
Listen, evidence of being on drugs, it shows on Annie's reaction behavior, even on national television.
Don't say that now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Stop.
See,
don't say that.
Hold on.
You don't know depression can end her the way she's behaving.
Hold on.
Do you know how she's depressed?
Listen, when I say somebody is on drugs, right, it's the same way as when a man, listen, men too are on drugs, right? Two-Face as it is, they all take drugs. This is not something that you have to be hiding. It is not to them. It is a normal lifestyle for them. It is not somebody, don't say that. This is a normal life for all these superstars out there. Even their female superstars in Nigeria, they take drugs. They are on alcohol on the 247. So this one is, don't say that. It is a normal, it's a normal lifestyle for them because I have lived that life before. If
do you know there's a limit a man can push a wife and the wife?
How do you know? So how do you know that? Listen, how do you know that? Two-Face that pushed Anne to get to this point. Do you know? Do you live with them?
Do you know whether she's taking drugs? Do you know whether she's taking drugs?
Okay, hold on a second. If that drug is only
Get clock. Sorry, 1 minute. Susie, sorry. If you want to know either Anne is taking it, I'm not saying 100%. Can you please go and watch that young famous thing? Can you go and watch it?
No, it doesn't mean.
Let's encourage this girl to help them and discover herself. She needs to discover herself.
I've been in that midst before. When you see a druggie, right, their behavior was. Hold on a second. Let's erase. She's taking drugs out of the equation now.
Because of her attitude and the way she behaved on that episode does not mean.
Queen, if you see a drug addict person, listen.
That doesn't mean
she's not hyper. There's nothing like hyper. When you see a drug addict person, you will know.
It's not even hyper. If you are into the health, this thing, she might go through depression. Depression can make somebody behave the way she's behaving.
Susie and Queen, how do you know she's depressed? The same way.
How do you know she's a junkie? How do you know she's a junkie?
It might be. Well, you said it direct. I think that you know. All this you say it might be under
Juices. I say what I said 100,000,000% because I know all these people. The Two-Face you are talking about, right? Two-Face. Anytime it's in London, I am with Two-Face. I am with Two-Face in Lewisham.
Okay. Do you? I don't think you know Two-Face like me.
You don't know them.
I don't think you know Two-Face like me here.
My point there is this, right? My point is, do not castigate anybody in a marriage if you don't live with them. Do not say this person is the sole problem in the marriage.
They are public figure.
That is my point.
They are public figure.
It doesn't matter. Okay, do you know what Davido is actually battling with all the women he got pregnant? The same thing as Wizkid. Are you telling me that when Davido got somebody's pregnant, Chioma did not see it, or other women that go pregnant for him did not see it, to say, I don't want to get myself involved in this? You don't know what their agreement is. It could be Two-Face, that could be the problem here. Nobody knows. But my point is, let us not be castigating one part without knowing full information.
Jacob, personally as a woman, me, I'm not even castigating this. I am blaming my own gender. If you know your emotion cannot carry it, because before this guy proposed to you, before you marry this guy, He has given birth outside. He left you to go and meet another woman and impregnated another woman. You understand? And you still put your head into it. It's your choice.
Yes, it's a choice as an adult.
Can I tell you something?
Somebody has said, Two-Face met her when she was 15, when she was 16. Now they are building up a story. They are building up a propaganda around the story. Do you know?
For me, Annie should be ready for anything. Like what we're saying concerning, what's it called? The big wife, Chioma. Chioma herself has seen it, so she's ready. That's why we're not hearing her noise outside. So if you know yourself, you know if your body cannot carry it.
Justice. You see, this whole story of men, women, this the infidelity that we are talking about, Ant's problem and Two-Face problem, it's not even about infidelity. It's a family problem.
How do you know? How do you know?
Just take it the way I said it. Take it the way I said it.
How can I take it? Am I a fool? Am I a fool? How can I take it?
Just believe what you believe in. Just believe what you believe.
Mercy found me. Thank you for bringing me up. Just thought, let me come up and contribute. Thank you so much.
One of Two-Face Baba's girlfriend that is disturbing and lately. Point out one. You need to go. You understand? You can't just go here and say we shouldn't talk.
It's a family problem. Susie, elaborate further. Can you elaborate further, please? So that maybe we can understand
currently.
you. See,
Susie, what is happening currently? What is happening currently?
Sorry, you say, Susie, 1 minute, please.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Ma'am.
You say it's not infidelity.
No.
It's a family
This
problem.
currently,
Let's face it.
You know,
no, she came out 2 years ago. She said, it's family.
You want to explain? Let me explain that family problem. Please calm down. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You see, Anne became so relaxed when Pero got married, okay? Pero is always her fear, not any other person. All these small chihuahuas that Two-Faces carry. It's not Anne's problem, all those little girls. Her major problem was Pero. But the moment Pero got married, she feel more relaxed. But Anne's current problem, you mark today's date, we're going to hear more if they decide to bring everything out in a full dose. It's a family problem. Family of Two-Face and Annie, they believe that Anne has just their brother. You understand? You know, and they're beginning to say, oh, the jazz is wearing off. That's why Two-Face has found himself. You understand? This current thing that is going on is not infidelity. It's a family problem. Family took over their marriage, and that is what they've been fighting with. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's just wait the full dose. If they decided to bring everything out, everybody's going to hear. So the one that say, oh, she's a junkie, she's on drugs, no. When you are in a bad marriage, you'll be forced to drink, to get sleep, you'll be forced to become alcoholic, something that will calm you down. So coming up to say, oh, she's a junkie, she's on drugs, no, you don't say that.
But for me, I just feel whether it's a family problem or it's in between both of them, what we are trying to learn from this, like every other young lady out there, I feel we should all learn to be emotionally strong. We should not be emotionally dependent on other people, not even just your husband even family members, you need to be able to stand by yourself emotionally. So that when something happens, yeah, it will break you, but it's not going to destroy you. For me, that's what I think people should take away from this, because I see Annie as she's not strong emotionally.
Thank you. The emotional balance was not there. Like if you're in a situation and you are in a situation and you are still finding your place in a marriage. When a man calls you inside, you are still finding your place, fighting for your place, fighting for your children's place. Come, is it worth it? How many lives do you have? How many? I'm not saying what to face did. I wouldn't pray for it. I what to face this. But what I'm just saying that it's not news. What it is, we all know that it's a serial cheat. Almost everyone in Nigeria knows. But then we don't want women to be, and it's just because Annie is a celebrity. Because
exactly,
lot of women are going through such. So many women are going through such. We don't want more women to be victims. We don't want. Let's even teach these men. Let us teach these men that come.
Thank you.
You are going to be don't put me. Just tell these men. Don't put me in the situation where I'll be looking for my
yeah.
Don't put me in a situation where I'll be looking for my
and we shouldn't make it look like, yeah, as a woman, when we are talking about working on yourself, it should be for you first. Learn to love yourself first. Not say, okay, because my husband wants this, because my husband wants that. Yeah, it's good that you make your marriage nice, you do things you want, he does things you want, but then yourself matters. Because when you're talking about the kids, if something happens to you, your husband, the kids, everyone will live their life. So why not live yours?
Realistic, and it's these deluded fans that won't let them know the truth. Two-Face loves Annie. Two-Face is all over Annie. Even when Annie herself knows that in the house she's suffering, they see their picture together. They say, oh no. Annie is the love of his life. Annie, Two-Face can never be with any other woman apart from Annie. But Annie herself knows that she is crying inside. But because some people out there are saying, because Two-Face can never be with any other woman. They did a destination wedding. He loves her. He always wants to be with her. But she knows that she knows that she's just with Two-Face. Two-Face is not with her. Let's know our places in men's life. Let's teach our daughter. That's what we are saying.
Now,
I feel for her. No woman should go through what she went through. I feel for her.
Have you watched that Young Famous? You've watched it, right? Do you remember this guy, Naked? Do you know they almost ruined her relationship with that white girl? KD, thank you. Iniedo that did not mind her business at that point. And people should know how they contribute or put mouth into people's. Do you know they almost ruined her relationship by telling her she cannot stay with a man
for 5 years without
5 years. And she too, she was speaking out. Now the guy was like, okay, that's fine. We do not have problems.
At the same time, that guy, Naked, is scared of being married again and get divorced.
Did you learn? What did
married
you learn
for the 3 times, for the 3rd time?
What did you learn from that? We should keep our affairs sometimes to ourselves. Iniedo was the one that was like, the people are like, any man cannot do that to me. And the next minute, that girl almost wanted to follow. You see, when we are doing things to impress people. Anyway.
No, Lizio, that lady, she didn't follow them. No matter what they said, she's always telling them that, fine, she knows that she needs to work on herself. That she loves her husband. She told them, she keeps telling them that she doesn't have problems.
Wait, now, I'm asking you a question. You've not answered. Do you know she almost lost her relationship? Just one.
the whole thing.
What I'm even saying, problem by ourselves, we're there. Number one, he was discussing with people, her friends.
Oh, there was a problem. How can you be dating somebody for a long period and is not ready to commit? There's a problem.
The guy already told you his stand from the beginning of the relationship.
Exactly, and she said her own stand also. She wants to get married, she wants to have children.
Okay, now, when the guy now walked away and said, okay, that is fine, what happened to her?
But the guy came back.
Which guy came back?
The guy now, he proposed to her at the end of the day.
What proposed is she now?
The guy did now. He spoke to this girl.
He did propose. He did propose. He proposed to her.
How do you mean by
5 years. Let's face reality. 5 years. 5 years.
You dated somebody for 5 years.
5 years is
talk
too
about
much.
anything.
For they are not 18 years.
Hold on. Did you, what do you mean by he proposed? He only said, okay, I did not say, I said I want kids, and I never said I
No,
want
he proposed this, just this, the recent
He's talking about the first one. The second one
He
he
did
proposed to her.
propose to her.
He proposed this season 3. Please go and watch it. He did.
He did propose.
Yeah, this season 3, this year, this last one. He
Yeah,
did at the end.
towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, towards the end, this girl spoke to him, Kayeni, and that Kayeni girl, that she's not appearing much. She came when Nadia was crying, when Nadia
Yeah, okay, I saw that.
Yeah, that lady, she was the one that spoke to that guy because she's like a big sister to him. So Naked had to meet up with her. So they discussed about, then she told.
But what I want to say
then the lady made him realize that if you
what I want to say
he
is
should not think about himself, but also what that lady wants also. What does he think she wants? So that was what changed his mind and everything. And then he proposed to the girl.
Okay, I'll go and watch the end again.
I don't know. Lizzie, can I say something? Let me say something. Based on this, your question you asked. You see, let me go back to Anne a little bit. You see, Anne, this season, last season, each time Anne is like one of our superstars in Nigeria, okay? And each time she want to be herself, you know, to speak her mind. Do you know they throw a jab at her? They keep on using two-faced infidelity to throw jab at her. And that thing is a total humiliation for me. The last season, it was the same thing. And this season, it got really, really worse for her. You know, and for me...
You know why? Because
for me, I knew the humiliation of this last season.
Susie, nobody humiliated her. She started.
Hold on. I don't know if you know where I'm trying to come from. Okay? It's like now, me and you, we are getting into an argument, okay? Instead of us to focus on that focus of argument, maybe something that you know about me. Anyway, it's all about fighting. You know, two are fighting.
No.
What you know about me, and I told what I know about you. But they keep on throwing her two-faced infidelity. Is keep on coming.
No, but Annie came at them first. Annie was the one talking. She was looking at them. She came at them first.
Is it the beginning or the beginning?
Annie was not minding her business. She was reaching. She was really pressing boundaries. Like she was going
from the beginning.
So they had to get back at her with something that is going to pain her.
I know.
You want to protect your, and then you know what you want to come after,
If the husband has not gone out to be fucking around, at least there are other things they will use in getting back at her. You understand?
Wait now, when you people let Annie live to face, we find out that somebody that is not as good as Annie will manage that relationship very well. And and everybody will learn in a better way.
Two-Face.
See what I want to say.
Two-Face. Anybody that go to marry Two-Face, he carry wahala for head.
Yeah, what if somebody marries Annie and Annie becomes a problem to that person? Let's marry together now.
You know what? If we look at everybody, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to anybody, wherever you are. So, according to the way me I see it, we don't live with them, like what that guy said before he dropped. We are not living with these people, but we can actually judge through what we see on social media and especially on the reality show they just did, which is famous and whatever they did on Netflix. If you look at Annie very well, and you want to match it with the way we understand the relationship of Two-Face and Annie. Annie married Two-Face when she was 9. You married Two-Face when she was naive. Two-Face was already exposed. Two-Face is a first-star guy. He lives in first-star. He's already exposed. He's 9 years older than Annie. You already know what is going on out there. So they started their relationship, everything was going. Now, when we now start saying Annie knew what she was going for, you see, we should stop making excuses for bad behaviors. Just because Two-Face is a musician and he can marry anybody, girls throw themselves at him, doesn't mean he should know who he is.
He jumping from one bed to another bed.
Many people are existing as a musician and they are still keeping their sanity, because I would say it's sanity. So if you are hiding, let's not indulge men in a particular behavior. Let's now put it in the reverse case. If it were to be a woman that is a celebrity and she's jumping from one marriage to another marriage, what are you going to count it as? So now, let's now start with Annie. You see, it is not easy when a woman is damaged. You see, being damaged doesn't start in a day. It starts from grooming. And what do I mean by grooming? When you make a lady love you, you grow her from following you from one studio to another studio. Annie did not just invest her time with Two-Face. She invested her youth time. The time we were busy having boyfriend and girlfriend, Annie was busy following Two-Face up and down from one studio to another studio. In fact, with what we heard, Annie put some of her money to help Two-Face. Now, Two-Face, the way I see Two-Face got married to Annie, was that Two-Face saw Annie that she's the only person that can absorb all his dirtiness. That's the way I see it. All his bad characters. You see, men are very smart. What I think we should start telling women, you need to start realizing yourself as a woman. Understand your own value. You have to place value on yourself. We need to start creating an awareness that you need to give yourself self-respect. Don't let man start seeing you as a second option or as an option to tolerate his bad character. Two-Face chose Annie the way I see it. He chose Annie not because he loves Annie, but because he felt that it is only Annie that can fit him into all his dirtiness. Nobody can tolerate it from him. It is only Annie that can tolerate it. And he makes sure Annie tolerates it. And Annie was giving excuses and accepting everything until Annie forgot and she didn't know that what she was accepting will end up damaging her, which I eventually damaged her. Now, Annie is damaged. Two-Face could not tolerate Annie's damaged behavior because Annie thought she was damaged. She will start being misbehaved. She will start giving some behavior at home.
He finish her, push her out.
Yes,
nonsense.
Two-Face cannot tolerate what Annie is doing anymore because Annie thought she damaged.
and that person is
We already finished her now.
Now you don't want to
Finish
tolerate
and push her
somebody you have now
That's
you are pushing her
evil.
out. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, what I feel everybody should learn from it is that let's train our girls. Let we women start understanding that whether you are in a relationship, not just with a man, even with anybody, you need to start accepting yourself first. You love yourself, accept yourself first, place value on yourself. Don't just settle down for anything. Just because you want this thing doesn't mean that thing wants you. Two-Face used her because he knew that that's the only person. Now, if you look at Two-Face family very well, there was one time, I can't remember, I can't really place dates to that time, but I can remember that I think it was about 5-6 years ago. Annie had problem with Two-Face mother. They were, I think it was Two-Face birthday, or I don't know, I think it was his birthday or something. They treated Annie so bad. And it was very obvious that nobody liked Annie. And the only reason why they don't like her, if you look at it, you will get to know that when
Sister, let me tell you. Let me tell you why they don't like Annie. Before Pero get married, Pero is pumping them with money. And Annie is not giving that kind of money. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Two-Face broke that girl, finished her, and now Anne is having problem. She's having depression, mental challenge, and this is the time for Two-Face to push her out. Everybody go see Anne.
So the way
she look good.
So the way I see it like.
Can I say something, please? Can I say something? Sorry, let's talk. You see, I think it's really not reasonable when we are all here and trying to push this blame on Two-Face. We have no idea. None of them has even come out to say, "Oh, this is the exact thing that happened that made Two-Face, or maybe that broke the camel's back." Because I for one, I think this whole divorce thing is not even coming just from Two-Face. Probably it's a decision that they both made and all of that. But we coming here now to come and start blaming it on Two-Face. It's actually none of us lived with them. None of us, to be honest, none of us. You see, apart from this womanizing scandal, womanizing controversy that is surrounding Two-Face, none of us have heard of other things, like maybe we know the celebrity that some of them are into drugs, into fraud, into one thing or the other. But it is this particular womanizing thing that is surrounding Two-Face that Two-Face is known for. And to me, I feel that this shouldn't be some, because Annie went into this knowing who Two-Face is. It is something different when you're married to somebody and all of a sudden you just start doing this. Then that's when we'll be saying all of this. So Annie had the first child for Two-Face, and they went apart. They separated and all of that. And Two-Face had other children with other baby mamas. Even while they were even married, we were told that Two-Face was also doing this thing. If now they are going into divorce, I don't think that the blame should be. Annie had all her chances. She went into this knowing what she was going into.
Hold it there. Let me.
No, so you see, let's want to talk about, because we are women. We want to talk about. Annie went into this knowing. No, Susie, hold on. Let me finish this, man. Let me finish. Sorry, ma. Let me finish, please. Please, let me finish. I just want to say this and drop. Annie went into this knowing who Two-Face is. She went into this knowing who he was. It's not sudden to her. We don't know what happened. Now, Annie now lives in South Africa. We do not know. Maybe Annie decides to give Two-Face the taste of his medicine. And, men cannot accept what they dish out. You understand? She lives in South Africa where they don't even have the same culture as Nigerians. We don't know maybe what happened, why Two-Face decided to. But we should just. I think it's fair if we just hold on and hear from Annie and hear from Two-Face as well. Let's know why they broke up, why all of this is going. Instead of us saying, here and because we don't even know, maybe even if Annie at all is into any drugs, maybe it has nothing to do with Two-Face. It has nothing to do with Two-Face.
Hold on, stop lamenting. Hold on, let me ask you a question, please. Let me ask you a question. The end of the first season of their program and second season of their program, plus the end of this third season that just ended, is she still the same Anne that you know? Well, my man looking at Anne, don't you think Anne had a problem?
So why do you want to blame it on Two-Face? Why do you want to blame it on Two-Face? Why don't you blame it like the shift of like she's not even in Nigeria anymore, she's in South Africa?
One after the other, please.
Hold on.
One after the other, please.
Don't you think she had a problem? Now, did you listen to her when she was trying to explain something for who was she explaining to? And she said she been going through a lot, and she was pregnant. Yes, and she said she was pregnant with twins. Yes, for twins, and she lost the baby. I'm not trying to put the whole blame on Baba, but present condition of Annie as a woman, okay, whatever it is, this is not the time for Two-Face and Anne to divorce. It's not a good time.
How do we know if it's a good time or not? How do we know? What do we know that want to say is a good time or is not a good time?
No, what Suzy is saying is, you know that they are currently bashing Anne online because of that show. So maybe Two-Face could have given her maybe 2 more months or 3 for it to die down before announcing the divorce. That's my own thing.
Exactly. Nobody knows who even initiated this particular divorce. Have you guys even seen Two-Face? Did you see Two-Face's face when he was announcing that? Did you see how stressed he looks as well? We don't know what's going on.
I'm not blaming Two-Face, so I don't blame Two-Face. I just feel like women, we need to do better. And as self-esteem right now is so low. I don't know.
Goodness. You know what I want to say? At least I want to correct something. I think maybe what they are discussing here, I don't think they're just creating an awareness. It's not like they are judging who is at fault or who is not at fault. I think everybody is just analyzing. Nobody knows what is going on. Nobody knows the cause of the divorce. Nobody is pushing blame on anybody. What I feel everybody is trying to do right now is we're trying to create an awareness for women.
Yeah, like things we can learn from.
Not concluding that this is the reason for the divorce or this. We're just creating an awareness that we can do better if we do this, if we are able to do this, if we are able to do this. And
but you see, but creating an awareness on what exactly?
Do we know that awareness that Annie needs to do better? Do you know many people that are in this Annie's current situation? There are a lot of women in their marriages that they are not okay, they are not fine. They need to know that they can do better. They can
do better. You can do this. Like
you can walk away. And if you think you can still stay in the marriage, but work on yourself.
Marriage is not the market where they go buy commot. Marriage is not easy. When you people keep on saying you can walk away, we can walk away. Marriage is not market. You people should stop that.
But he is the cannot walk away. Work on yourself. Work on yourself.
Let's encourage ourselves, women.
But why stay in a marriage and die in that marriage instead of walking out?
I don't take it that language. Walk away. Majority of people that say walk away. In marriage, you don't walk. You don't try to make it work before you walk away. No, a lot of you cannot just get up and walk away.
No, I still not to understand this.
Let me hear that she be at it, trying to make this
goodness. How many years? Let me say something. We do not even know. See, there are women who are okay with a man who cheats. They are just fine with it. They are fine. It doesn't get to them. They are just okay as long as the man does his responsibility. There are some women that at the first, and as soon as a man cheats once, they are gone.
Anybody that is fine with it,
At least
is fine.
situation.
Look at Chioma.
not fine with
Chioma now, she knows that Davido does everything and she's fine with it. She's enjoying
That's
it.
what I'm
She's
saying.
changing,
Listen,
pushing.
that's what I'm saying. So you need to start telling Chioma. See,
Why
that's
did
what I'm
everybody
saying
tell
here.
Chioma to walk
I'm
away
saying
when
this
she
is
shows
this.
them that she's fine?
If there are some women who are fine with it. There are some women as soon as they see any even cheating, like any even text message at them, they are gone. They can't
At least
take
we
it. They are
cannot get to the
gone.
point. What they are saying here is, if you know you are not fine, you are not okay, it is fine to walk away.
But these people have been together. Do we
You don't have to be broken. Okay, you should have
know why Annie
is
is
the story
broken?
of Sade.
Do you want to say it is the multiple baby mama is
Alistic, I
have
know
been
this
cheating.
lady. She's Sheun Alakija. She has been in a marriage for
See, if
years.
you can allow me to, goodness, let me just try and put my
Marriage
point
for
here.
40
Don't stand.
years, 40 years.
See, let me try and put
49
my
years.
point. Let's see, wait, hold on. We are here, and Tuface just came out and said that he and Annie has been separated. Now they are going on, they are fighting for divorce or whatever. And we are all here coming now to say, oh, Annie should have done that, Tuface should have done that. We don't even know what even led to their divorce. We don't even know the reason. We are coming here to judge and say, oh, this raising awareness. Awareness on what exactly? I don't know.
Realistic, you are getting.
Because Annie, to me, Annie is doing what
Alistic, you are the one judging.
Annie is doing what
Alistic, you are the one
She's actually
judging.
building
You are
herself
the one
up.
judging.
No. Alistic, you are the one judging. Maybe you didn't listen to the conversation from the
Maybe you are not
beginning.
listening.
You are the one judging it wrong. When there is something, anything that makes you put yourself on the internet to become, why are people on mobile page till now? Is that our family business? Does it have anything to do with us? Why are you talking about self?
Tuface is a very vibrant, handsome man, but look at how he's looking at him himself
You are
yesterday.
a celebrity. What, for some days now, people have been talking about K1 and his wife, Titi, Rocco, and the rest. Why are they talking about it? Because you see, what you talk about is what you see online. If they are not out there, nobody will talk about it.
You're both talking about something you have no in-depth about. You don't even know what
You will only talk about what you are. Okay, you. When I know you, and I know when you talk about Mohbad case, did you live with them? Do you know what happened there? Were you there?
I think we heard from the family, we heard some certain things. But we only heard an update that Tuface
said.
That Tuface just you didn't even say why. You didn't even say why.
Susie said she knows Annie, she knows Pero, she has been with Pero. So people only say what they see or what they've heard from the family or what they've seen on the internet.
And give them the opportunity to do so. We are just trying to let women know that they can do better with themselves. Not like we are trying to say Tuface is a bad person. Nobody knows. Maybe it was even Annie that actually.
No, I don't even like when human beings we.
So it could be Annie's decision, and she might feel that, okay, you know what, enough of all this, I am tired of all these things, I want to get out of the marriage. It could be, yes, it could be. But I think the only reason why people like Toke Makiwa was coming for Tuface was that you guys can have your divorce without you putting it on internet. That Tuface doesn't need to come on internet to put it there. You can humiliate her. To humiliate her. We can have to humiliate her.
Is it the point? Okay, now I get it.
Susie, calm down. Let me just give some things. Like, let's say we can have our divorce. We can say, Annie could say to Tuface that, you know what, we are doing divorce. They might even start it with even the phrase. If you look at the phrase Tuface put out there, there's a clause there. He said, there is a divorce already. They filed divorce already. Not even now. So it's something that the reason why I felt Tuface brought that thing out there was people were talking about how Tuface has damaged it and how Tuface has. So Tuface wanted to defend himself by saying, oh, I am not with her anymore. We are even on divorce. It could even be hand. Only Jan go friend, they say, you know what, I'm done with this relationship. But I think what people don't like that people perceived wrong was that why did you put it out there on the internet? You could do it like in a closed door. Nobody needs to know about it. Especially what is going on right now about Annie. People are really batching Annie. People are really castigating her, and you're bringing it. It's like you're giving them more things to drag her. You are giving them more weapons to fight with her. So what people are discussing here, like according to what I met here, was that everybody was just trying to say that Annie should not go, maybe Annie should wait, or women, we can do better on ourselves. Even there was one guy that came up that was even saying that we don't know what is going on. Two-Face, Annie had the choice. He was trying to defend a man. You know, anybody could say anything. It's just a matter of we're just trying to give our own idea. It's not too deep right now because kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, but kò àti ẹ̀ ní interest pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Tí ẹ̀ ní láti gbé wá síta fún wa because it is not the right time to bring it out there for us to discuss. You can do that maybe after 1 month or 2 months. You could bring it out there that, okay, finally we are not more together. But not you saying you want to leave a press release by saying that, oh, yeah, we are no more together. We don't want to know that. It could be Annie. And as far as I'm concerned, if Annie is the one bringing out the divorce or Two-Face is bringing out I don't support toxic relationship. Me personally. If you look at Two-Face
relationship with kids, with grown-up children. What are you going to say to your girls?
You know why I am saying that? I will tell you why I will not support it. You see, sometimes some things we choose. We think, oh, yes, let's do it because I can still patch it. Look at the case of this guy, Bimbo that died, that actually put herself ablaze and then DVD, whatever he called himself, whatever the guy was calling himself. This guy, look at what they did to themselves because they were so toxic and it was so much that they couldn't tolerate each other that it was a big thing. At the end of the day, you can't buy a food on it. So we don't want such a situation. And if you look at if you look at Annie in that famous and whatever they did, young famous and rich whatever they did, if you look at that reality show, you will see it in Annie that Annie is damaged with her body language, with the way she's, with everything, with the way she's reacting. She's always overreacting. She's always thinking they are coming for her. Sometimes even when they are not even coming for her, Annie feels attacked. You see, when people feel attacked, when they feel attacked, when they are not attacked, it's a damage. It means that person is already damaged. So he doesn't trust anybody. Because the person he trusts, which is Two-Face, betrayed her with the way she feels. I'm not saying Two-Face did that. That is the way she feels. I'm just saying with what we have seen. So any trust issue. So whenever anybody is coming for her, even when you are not even coming for her, she will attack you. Even when you don't want to, she will quickly come. She's always in a defensive mode. She's always defending herself. And I hope everybody learns from it. It's just that we should try to let our girls know that you can do better on yourself. Place value on yourself. Make the right choice. Make sure that you are not a second choice to a man. Make sure that you are not giving a man to yourself. You are not giving yourself to a man just because I love the man, I feel like I can change the man. You can't change anybody. It is you. You love yourself first. When you love yourself first, it makes you make a better decision. If you love yourself first, and there was a question on Undisputed, the woman on Undisputed, she raised the question. She said, what will you advise Annie to do? To me, if I would advise Annie, in this situation right now, Annie should go and work on herself. How can she work on herself? She should first of all find love in herself. Love herself.
You see,
then every other thing will follow.
Work on herself. Anne is damaged. She first of all needs a therapy. She has to go in for a therapy, a total.
No, Susie, I want to tell you something about therapy. Let me tell you something about therapy.
Yeah.
Not even therapy. When there's a situation and you want to find a solution to a situation, the very first thing to realize is that for you to know that there is a problem, Once you know that there is a problem, that's the first step. Now,
yeah, she has to accept that she has a problem.
She has a problem. Now, when you now accept, you see, therapy is a solution. No, I will not even say it's a solution. Therapy is a road to a solution.
Yes.
Because after the therapy, there's still another result. What is the result? The result of what the therapy has done impacted in you, and you will now bring out new you. That is what therapy does. So when you are going for a therapy is just to help you realize one or two things and make a solution by yourself. Yes, that's what a therapy is, by yourself. So that's the result of the therapy. Now, let's leave that aside. Now, when you are in a situation, the first thing is that for you to accept that you are in a situation, that there's a problem. Once you accept that there's a problem, the second thing is that what is the root of this problem? Accepting the root of the problem. You see, when we start thinking, it was Two-Face, Two-Face damaged me, oh my God, Two-Face, blah, 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 blah. She might not get a result. She might not even go for a therapy. But when she starts understanding that, okay, where are my faults? How did I cause this? How did I get myself into this? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? That's the next step. Then she will now know how to tackle it. Then after that, she will now start saying, okay, this is this. That's when she will now know how to go to an approach for a therapy. So when she go for a therapy, because when you are going for a therapy, you are not just going for a therapy because you will just go to a therapy person and say, oh, you know what, a counselor, I have a problem.
You need to accept your condition. Like what you're saying now. I have one issue currently on ground. You see, this person in particular is going through depression, and each time she breaks down, she ends up in the hospital. Okay. And when she come out of the hospital, they'll give her some medication for depression. She will say, oh, no, I don't want to take the depression medication. I don't have a problem. They will set her up for therapies. She don't want to go for therapy. And each time, she keep on breaking down. So, Anne had to accept her situation, okay? Accept, okay, I have a problem. Yes, I have a problem. And how did I solve this problem? I need a help. She needs to seek for help. And that's the only way. But when you are in a situation and you don't accept that you are in a situation, then you are in trouble. Yeah.
And you see this, and you see she accepting herself. The very first thing is that she has to love herself. I have seen situations whereby people are in a problem. And they will still kill themselves after coming from a therapy. Yes. And you notice this? They will say they took this person for a therapy, and after they went for a therapy and he came home and he still went back to that drug.
He still went to kill himself.
I still went into maybe drug, substance abuse and everything.
Yes.
Went to buy himself or herself, right? So what I'm saying is that sometimes the only reason is because they have not realized what the problem is and accepting the problem, that this is my problem. She needs to accept it, that this is my problem. And what is her problem? She needs to love herself first. Let me tell you something. If you love yourself, once you enter, you see, when you love yourself, you have very good esteem. No matter what you are putting on, you will feel like a king in it. A king. When somebody walks in, you see, when we are in a gathering and somebody walks in, and that person walks in majestically, even when that person have a problem, he's weighing. But for the fact that that person came in with confidence, because you have loved yourself, you felt that you are the most beautiful person, you look so good, what you are wearing, you are the standard, and you came and you come inside. The way people
Sorry, did you watch this last episode of their program? Did you see Anne confidence is gone?
Exactly.
And when she come out, you know that this is a woman. You understand? Anne was, confident. Even when she speaks, you will know that this woman, something is wrong with her.
Yes.
Confidence in Anne is gone.
Okay. I will give you a very another cast in that Young and Famous. Look at that other guy, this Namibia guy, what's his name? Goodness.
Diamond.
No, not Diamond.
The parent disowned.
Yes.
The one that went for Big Brother and did and the parent disowned. Yeah.
Disowned, right? Look at that guy. It's not like he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's not. Sweet guy.
But if you look at that guy very well, that guy needs help.
He needs help.
And you see, where he needed the guy, even though the guy is Mr. Namibia, he had Mr. Namibia, he's looking good, he has everything. He still wants people's love. He's still seeking for people's attention. He still wants people to love him.
And he's not getting it. He's not getting it.
And it's affecting
He's not getting it.
So, now, what I'm going to say is that she needs to start loving herself. And that is if she still even have any of it in her life. She needs to start loving her. Annie needs to stand up and love herself. Then that's when she will be able to have confidence to face her problem. Once she loves herself, it will build her esteem. She will have confidence in herself. She will trust herself. She will trust everything. Every help that is coming for her, she will trust it. She will trust it. And that is how she can work. You see May, if you look at May Edochie.
You are even going too far to May Edochie. May Edochie's story is totally different. Closer, Iniedo is right there on her right hand side of Annie. They are from the same local government. They are from the same place. Iniedo to her first marriage, she got married in Texas here. We know how everything went down, okay? She got married in my city here, okay? I know how everything went down with her marriage, but Iniedo, what did she do? She put her pieces together and move on. And look at her look at her now, where she is in her life. You understand? Where she is in her life, nobody is up to her because she likes herself. She's the queen. She feels that she is the queen. Nobody is like her. That is the attitude of Iniedo.
And that is it.
Guys, please, can I ask Queen, ma? Can I ask you a question, ma? It's a very important question. If you're there. Queen. Okay, let's talk. I want to ask, there's one English here that I don't understand. The English that when they say rehab, somebody is in rehab. Can you please, in a short sentence, explain to me what rehab means, or why would somebody be in rehab?
Okay, so I can explain it, and I will explain it in my own language so that it's going to be, I'll be able to express myself. Rehab is like you seeking for an assistance.
Say it again?
Seeking an assistance.
Okay.
To solve a problem by yourself.
Okay.
By yourself. In case you don't know, let me introduce myself to you. You can go and search me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I did first degree in guidance and counseling, and a minor in social and a minor in social interaction and discipline.
Okay.
At Olafisle, then they used to call it Osu during my own time. I did my master's in human psychology.
Okay.
You understand? And when I came here, where I am right now, I did my second degree in health studies. And I did human relations. You understand?
Okay.
As a minor. And I did masters in public health. And I have worked as women, like feminists, new immigrant and battered women. That's who I work with.
Okay, ma'am. The reason why I asked this question, right, because I want you to explain to me like this. I just want to find out, could depression be the reason why somebody will go to rehab?
Yes, no, I will not say it's not rehab. It is not called rehab.
Okay, but mostly rehab, is it for people on something like...
No, it's not called rehab. It's not called
can I come in and tell him?
Wait, it's not called rehab. Rehab is for substance abuse, and rehab is for toxic. Okay, anything that has to do.
Let's talk. You don't have to. You answer my question. You just mentioned rehab is for people with assisting in, substance. Let's just use that English. Now, the reason why I was calling Queens, yes. See, Susie, I like the fact that you made mention of drug addict. Now,
yes,
I am not here to drug anybody, or because this is a very, very sensitive, situation at the moment. But when I was talking earlier on, I was being told, don't say that. How do you know? If you go on Instablog right now, you can see that actress Annie Idibia is being taken to a rehab currently. Right? Why would they take her to rehab if it's not got to do with substance?
Substance abuse, it's for substance.
Because when I was saying it, it feels like I was passing the wrong information. You see, sometimes what we don't know, don't let us just jump into conclusion. Talk about what you know, right? These people, I don't live with them. I don't know, maybe it's the bad situation that got her into that energy. But when we see the truth, sometimes let us say it without trying to cover up or say, no, don't say that. Because I remember how Queen was saying, you can't say she's on drugs. You can't. But it was obvious. Even a blind man can see it, that this action had to do with something. But God will heal Annie Idibia. Whatever that is making her go through this situation with Two-Face, God will intervene and God will help them. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, it's like Wendy. If you know Wendy, the top show Wendy, she's been in rehab for 2 years now. So if she's in rehab, then it could be drug abuse.
Rehab is different from counseling, so it's two different things.
Rehab is drug abuse. Yeah. Oh wow.
I hope she gets the help she needs.
And that's sad. That's very sad. If rehab will give her the help she needs, then that's fine, because she looked broken. She gone. She's finished.
Something must have put her in the situation.
Of course, yes. Now, depression. Depression comes gradually, and from depression, when you lack sleeping, you can't sleep. You want to take something that will help you to go to sleep. Gradually, you now become addicted to it. You take a little bit today, it make you go to sleep. Tomorrow, you want to take more to sleep. You understand? Before you drink to forget your worry. You drink to forget your sorrow. At the end of the day, you become addicted to that stuff. So something might have led, to her taking this stuff, I wish her all the best.
I just hope everybody learns from it. Take care of your girls. Make sure your girls realize that You are never a second choice. You love yourself. You make sure that whatever decision you're not making decision because you don't let people put you in a situation of okay, I'm choosing her because I pity her. Don't let people choose you out of pity. Let me put it that way. So we need to start working on our girls. We need to start letting them understand that you love yourself, you build your esteem, you stand for yourself. You are valuable because most of the time when people if you go and look at Annie now, you might discover that maybe she doesn't really have that parental support system. It might be.
Yeah.
It might
Nobody to talk to. Having problem in your marriage. You want to make the marriage look good. You swallow a lot of things. You come out, you are dying inside, but when you come out, you want to put on that makeup, carrying that designer bag, and make people feel all is okay. No.
And the only love she could get was the one she was getting from Two-Face, at least little attention. And that is one of the reasons why we parents are giving our children that attention. A man abandon no more. You don't just leave your children and feel like, oh, okay, it's fine. You need to start giving your children that attention. You need to start letting them know that you love them. You need to start letting them know, putting it into their head that you love them. Because once they don't get that attention from you, and they're able to get attention from somebody or the wrong person or a damaged person, you know what? You know Two-Face might even be damaged himself. He might even have a
look damaged himself too. They are all damaged.
So
they are all damaged.
You people that they just damage them. So sometimes we need to start understanding that we need to start treating our children to make them realize their self-worth. So, John Toriolong, check on your children, make sure they are doing well. Not just a female child, even a male child too. You need to start letting the male child too understand that, you know what, these are that. Because when you train your male child too, whatever you put in him, that is what is going to put out there. You need to start letting them know how to respect women. You need to start letting them know how to treat women. You need to let them understand self-discipline. Because I'm a man doesn't mean I can be around with my thing or I can throw my thing everywhere. It doesn't. I have seen men that will tell you that no matter what, come rain, come shine, they can't go under anybody than their wife. I've seen men that do that. There's one particular clergy that just did. You might not know because maybe you are not a Muslim, but I'm a Muslim. Like there's a particular popular man, Oni Kijipa. He just did a wedding for two of his children, a son and a daughter. And people started saying, oh, they like it was so beautiful. Do you know why it's beautiful? It is beautiful because he chose only one wife, and the wife had 6 children for him. That is he actually planned it like that. Because he's a clergy, because he's a big sheikh. He doesn't say because I'm a big sheikh, I have the right to have five wives, I have the right, and he's going for different wives. He didn't do that.
I have a girl, and I always tell my girl, you never, don't ever agree to be a second option to any man, not ever in your life. I always tell her that. No, it's not okay for you to be a second choice. You always going to be the first choice, and that your first choice, hold on to it and make sure you are the first choice. You can never be a second choice. Don't settle for a second choice. You understand?
Make sure that I don't let it go. So, like, that is just what it is. And again, the wife was dancing, everybody was just saying, oh, the guy is so happy. Yes, she's happy, the kids are very friends, they are doing this, they are doing that. It is because the man chooses to find peace for himself. And we should learn how to understand, because I have the potential. I'm a man. I can start having different women. I can have different women. The society doesn't really judge me if I have a lot of women. I have a lot of baby mama. I have a lot of girlfriends. Society is not going to frown at it. Yes, society might not frown at it, but you are also damaging yourself. Two-Face can never say he has space, and might not even be the reason for his own damage. And might not even be his own reason for his own damage. Maybe because of what he has done, he's looking back in it and he's seeing the troubles he has put down for himself. He himself cannot even concentrate on his own mental health too. So please, women, we need to start finding peace for ourselves. And I pray that we are able to do that. All mothers, we are able to help our kids. In this situation, we should learn from it. We should learn from it and please God help us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll go down now. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you.
Yeah. I guess I gotta go to bed. It's 5 a.m. here. So thank you, everybody. We'll pick up this discussion again next time. Thank you, everybody.
What else can I hear from you, please? Thank you, everyone. What else are you there? Oh my God.
Yeah.
At least anyone going to look at I know it was a mistake. Anyway, thank you guys for your contribution. I really do appreciate, and I think I also pick one or two things. Queen Mother Tissue, undisputed, are you sleeping? I've also picked one or two things from this whole thing. Thank you guys. This is not to judge anyone. I'm very sure this is not to judge anyone. There are people going through lots that they cannot come out to speak or say one or two things. I think at least you'll be able to pick one or two things from all what everybody has said so far so good. We are not living with them, but we can also judge from the outlook of what is happening. That Annie needs to find herself. She really needs to find herself. Self-love, comfort. Self-love, comfort. According to all the people, she said we can, like she's trying to say we can compromise, doing everything our husband wants but at the same time, we shouldn't forget that we don't need to lose ourselves because we want to be with a man and everything, which I think it has happened to, is happening to Annie already. God will help us. Guys, I'll be back shortly. Have a nice day. Thank you for joining me, everyone. See you soon.
Ọba Àtàgbèkẹ́ ọba ẹran ó ti wà níbi láti ẹ̀kọ́ tó ti jọ ń ṣeré tọ́jà tó ti sọ pé kí wọ́n mì má bínú nǹkan tó wọn bá ṣe àná yẹn ọba ẹran náà ò bá wá sókè nítorí pípẹ́ kí n sì ní kó wá sí.
ẹ má fi kọ́rọ̀ mi kí ló dé ẹ bí màá tí wọ́n lẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn kan wà tí màá ti bá lórí péjì wọn máa wọ bẹ̀rù ra mi kí ló dé ilẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mú yọ ọ́ ń bẹ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ó ti di gbèdé o mo máa fọkọ láyé mi ò tèmi bá mi mo rọrùn. Ok, ọba ẹjẹ kan ṣe program ẹ ṣàtúnṣe.
Mi ìfojú mi rí fídíò rìmúùtù mi ìfojú mi rí o.
Ọba náà ti sọ pé kò sí kan tó jọ.
Ìjọba ní ìyára rẹ̀. Ìjọba ní ìbàdàn rẹ̀ ìbàdàn wà lára ìta.
Ọba yàtọ̀ àwọn bá rò rí anything. Ó bú mi ní kíkọ́ máa gbọ́ ẹni dídùn òun ló wà ń bẹ̀ ó ti tọ́. Yeah, auntie me, thank you. Bébì mi retí pẹ́sípẹ́, mo máa ń rí kọ́mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ tó bá ń bá mi kan lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí.
Ẹsẹ̀ ti tọ́pìkì gàrí.
Ó yá ẹ̀ka tí ó jẹ́ inú ẹ̀mú tọ́pìkì wà ẹ̀ fàájà. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi lò ó.
Wọ́n dábì lò pọ̀ ọmọ sáfẹ́sì. Èmi ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀, ìwọ ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn tó ti dé bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá sọ fún mi, ẹ̀dúgbẹ̀jẹ̀, wọ́n lómi lò ó.
Wọ́n ní tẹ́mi ìsìn wá, ẹja
screen. Kájọ́ fún tèmi.
Please, let's come back.
Ọmọ sọ́sẹ̀ tẹ̀yìn lọ máa gbé ayé sí bí screen náà.
Ní orí ṣe ni mo ti fi lọ́wọ́. Mo ti ń ṣe mo fẹ́ ní kọ́ balẹ̀.
Àwọn.
Bàdà wọn máa ń fi gbé tìbẹ́tì.
Àmọ́ at the end of the day, agbára ní pé ifá ìyá fá.
Àdìgbò protection sí
Blọ́ọ̀kù bíbá ilé mi o, mi blọ́ọ̀kù bíbá ilé mi o.
Àwọn orí fẹ́ gbéra yín sí bí screen ní mi ìsọpẹ́ block. Èmi náà wà lọ́wọ́ àdìgbò protection sí moderator. Ọjọ́ fàájà fúnra wọn láì seriously. Ó yà mo gbọ́.
Prọfẹ̀sọ̀, mo lè láìkí ẹ̀, ó máa ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan tí ò dáa.
Ó ti lọ báyẹn.
Àwọn aṣojú kò dáa. Ẹni tí ò bá ṣe ilé mo ṣẹ̀yàn. Tí bá ṣẹ̀yàn àdìgbò, bá ń bẹ̀yàn pé mo ṣẹ̀ pé kí ló máa.
Ẹ fi omi káwọ́dì.
Òun ló máa ń bí mi nínú jù láyé kó parọ́ mọ́ mi ló máa bí mi.
Àǹtí ẹ̀hún lóde, wọ́n ní kí n mẹ́sàn tó gbójú dáadáa. Wọ́n á tún ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí ìdílọ́gẹ́sà ní ìbílẹ̀ sọ́kọ́ yára.